Hi guys, welcome back to my channel, and if you're new, welcome to my channel. My name's Katie, and today I'm going to be doing a video about my 12 to 16 week bump date. I'm currently 16 weeks pregnant. I actually just turned 16 weeks today. Having a little boy. You can go check out my gender reveal video if you want to. We ended up going to a private ultrasound place. They put the gender of our baby inside of an envelope for us, and we had our friends fill up a balloon with confetti and we popped it, and sure enough, it's a boy. So we also have a little one-year-old now named Raylin. So we officially will be having a boy and a girl, and honestly that's what I've always wanted. But yeah, it's a boy. I'm so excited. My family does not have very many boys at all. I have I think 7 nieces and 1 nephew, and I only just had that nephew of March this year, I do believe. And it's quite funny because my nephew's due date was March 17th, and this baby's due date is March 17th of next year, so it's kind of funny how that worked out. But let's get straight into the symptoms. So with Raylin, my first pregnancy, I didn't really have a bunch of symptoms throughout it. It was mostly just your typical here and there, aches and pains, and especially around week 16 with her pregnancy, I couldn't even hardly tell I was pregnant because I just didn't have too many symptoms. But with this pregnancy, starting I want to say about week 12, I started having really bad hip pain. And the really bad hip pain turned into it went into my back, hip pain in the front, down the front of my thighs. And now my hips have been popping really badly, just randomly throughout the day for the past 2 weeks. I do have an appointment, I believe Friday, so in 2 days. And I'm going to make sure to mention to my OB then, because I'm not sure if it's normal for your second pregnancy to have these symptoms. I know hip pain's normal, but having my hips pop constantly and I'm not getting any sleep at night because I'm constantly tossing and turning, because no matter what position I'm in, it makes my hips hurt even more. And I want to say around 14 weeks, just randomly throughout the day, I started seeing stars, just little bright dots all in my vision. And it wasn't for me standing up too fast or not drinking enough water, because I made sure to stand up slow and everything and drink plenty of water. And it would happen randomly throughout the day. I could be sitting, I could be cleaning, I could just be being lazy, like I said, and they'll pop up. And it doesn't happen every single day. It's just kind of it's random. I don't know when it's going to come on or anything, and I don't get dizzy or anything like that. It just kind of sets off my anxiety because I'm an anxious person in general. So when I'm seeing stars, I'm like, oh crap, what's going on? But I emailed my doctor that day, the first time it happened, and they wanted me to come in just to get a blood pressure reading. But my husband was working that day, and I had Raylin, and he also took our car instead of his motorcycle. So I didn't have a vehicle, and I had no one to watch Raylin, and with COVID and everything going on, no one's allowed to go with me to my appointments. So that was kind of probably not the best thing, just because I ended up not being able to go. But I do have an appointment, like I said, in 2 days, and so I'll mention it then. I'm not too worried about it. It could just be extra blood flow or something too. But as soon as I figure that out, I'll probably update everyone on my Instagram. So if you want to go follow that, the link will be in the description down below. And I try to update at least once every 2 days on there. Okay, now this is a little bit of a TMI, but it is pregnancy related, so I'm just going to go ahead and say it. I was having some tinted greenish yellowish discharge for probably about 2 weeks. And my doctor wanted me to come in and get checked just, to make sure that wasn't an infection or anything, because I also had a random bleed, just very light spotting. Just one day, I think I was around 13 weeks pregnant with that one. But luckily everything's okay. I don't have an infection or anything, so it's just regular pregnancy discharge. But she was glad I came in, because she said that usually that's not normal. If your discharge is ever greenish or yellowish, it usually means infection. So it's best just to get checked, just to make sure that it's not anything bad that could harm you or harm your baby that you're growing. Also, my boobs. So I have pretty big boobs to begin with, but as soon as I got pregnant, they were so sore. And most people say in your second trimester that goes away. But like I said, my first pregnancy, my boobs are sore the entire time. And so far this pregnancy, they're so sore and sensitive. And I don't think it's going away anytime soon. They have grown at least a cup size already, and I am not enjoying it. That's just extra upper back pain and everything too. But it's doing it for a reason, I know. You know, so you breastfeed your baby and everything. So it's a good reason. It's just not the most fun to deal with throughout your pregnancy. Also, my nipples have gotten like a lot larger, and they've gotten a few shades darker. So they're super dark and really big compared to usual, which I was expecting because with my first baby, same thing happened. And then after like a few months I got done breastfeeding with her, they went back to normal. So hopefully, like with this pregnancy, after I'm done breastfeeding this baby and everything after he's born, then they'll go back to normal then too. Because it's just simple changes like that during pregnancy that can make you feel bad about yourself. Like, and there's no reason to. There's nothing wrong. You know, boobs comes in all different shapes and sizes and everything. But for me personally, I have a hard time like accepting my own body for some reason. And like, I don't know, it's just one thing I've always been like insecure and everything about. And so this just, it doesn't help. To get back to like my hip pain, like I said, I wasn't like, it makes it to where I don't sleep very well. And so it makes it to where I'm always tired. And so during the day I'll want to take naps and stuff, but I have a 1-year-old, so I can't really. And then whenever she's down for a nap, I'm usually cleaning, and like right now I'm taking the chance to film a little sit down video, even though I think she might be waking up. I think I hear her in her room. But honestly, I really hope once I get a little bit further into my second trimester that I get like more energy. Well, I have like some energy, don't get me wrong. The second trimester has been good in that way, because even though I'm really tired, I'm not getting that much sleep, I am a lot more motivated to, you know, like clean my house and everything. Like it looks a whole lot better than it did a few weeks ago. And every day I am like constantly cleaning now, whereas before I wasn't feeling good. I just had no energy at all and I just wanted to sleep all day type thing. So I am thankful for the little bit of energy that I have, but I really hope that I start sleeping better really soon. And I did order a like belly band, just like one of those bands that you wrap around your stomach to help support your stomach, and it helps support your back and your hips. So I'm really hoping that helps me a little bit, because this hip pain, let me tell you, is so unbearable. I know I said it like 1,000 times, but it's just, I don't know, it seems off to me. So like I said, I'm gonna make sure to mention it at my appointment day after tomorrow. Let's talk weight. Now, I was heavier before I got pregnant. I'm not gonna say the exact number because, let's face it, nobody likes to like tell the internet how much they weigh anyway. But I was heavier, I was 10 pounds heavier when I got pregnant than I was when I got pregnant with my first baby. So that was kind of like a downside or two, because I never lost that last like 10 pounds of baby weight. But that's okay. I can try really hard to get back to my pre-pregnancy weight after this, to a healthier weight, even lower than that if I want to. But this pregnancy, at the beginning of it, I actually lost 2 pounds due to like not being able to eat and stuff because of morning sickness. And I don't know about now because I haven't had an appointment in about a month, but as far as I know, I haven't gained any weight yet. Like I said, I have my appointment day after tomorrow and they'll weigh me then. But as of my last appointment, I have not gained any weight at all, so that's really good. For me anyway. It's different with your BMIs, how much weight you're supposed to gain, and your doctor will tell you like how much they want you to, and will keep you on, help keep you on the right track at least. Also, so I don't know if these could be Braxton Hicks because I'm only 16 weeks along, and I feel like that's kind of early to have them, but I know with your second baby that you can have them a lot earlier on than you do with your first. But a lot of the times at night when I'm just sitting down and relaxing, I'll get almost like a period cramp, but it almost feels like a contraction, not like a normal period cramp type thing, because I don't know if anyone else experiences, but whenever I had my daughter, all my contractions like almost like had a burning sensation to them, which sounds really weird, but if you had a baby, hopefully you understand what I mean. So when I'm sitting down on the couch with my husband at night, I almost feel like my uterus is contracting a little bit, and I just get like that burning sensation, and it only lasts for a little bit and goes away. But it only happens like once or twice, and then I'm fine the rest of the night. And it doesn't happen every single night. It's like probably like once a week at most. So I'm not too worried about that. And I did talk to my doctor about that too, my last appointment. And she wasn't worried about it either because baby seems healthy, everything's going good so far. So this next one is also another fun one that anybody who's pregnant, I don't care if it's your first baby, your second, your third, just anybody who's pregnant experiences this, and that's round ligament pain. So round ligament pain is like when you stand up or just do like any sudden movements and you get like a really sharp piercing pain like in your abdomen, or it can even go down like down there. So that is not fun at all. I've been having that basically every day the past 2 weeks, and whew, let me tell you, I'll be so happy when that's over. And I know it might sound like I'm complaining a lot, and I'm really not trying to. I am so happy and I feel so blessed to be able to be pregnant again, especially with a little boy. That way, you know, like I have one of each. I just feel so blessed to be growing my family, and I just thank God every single day for it. So I don't mean to sound like I'm complaining. I really, really am so happy and so excited to meet him. Okay, now let's get into the leg cramps. So second trimester leg cramps are really, really bad. They're like Charlie horses in your calves or in your thighs, just anywhere in your legs you can get them. And I've been having them around every other to every 3 nights, and whew, they will not go away no matter what I do. The best thing I figured out is actually getting out of bed and like walking down my hallway a couple of times, and it typically gets rid of them eventually, just not like right away. I've also been getting really bad like headaches, kind of like towards the front of my head right here, and I don't know if it's due to allergies and like my sinuses and everything, or if it's just like part of pregnancy headaches, but I get them almost every single day and nothing I do helps get rid of them. So it's just one of those things you kind of have to like cope with and deal with. Luckily they're never like to where I just need to lie down in a dark room, and they never make me throw up or anything. They're just like bad enough to make me kind of aggravated because I can't get the pain to go away. I don't know if I mentioned this in my last video or not, but when they did the first trimester blood test, they ended up finding out that, you know, everything's great, but I was low in vitamin D. So I am supplementing with vitamin D gummies because I couldn't find any pills that were the right milligrams that my doctor wanted me to take. So I'm just taking some Walmart brand gummies. I just eat 2 a day, and they taste kind of gross, honestly, but they're not like too horrible or anything. Okay, now let's get into cravings. So I've been having like a lot of random weird cravings. The main like one that's been constant though is the flaming hot Cheetos with lime. I've craved that like throughout my whole entire pregnancy so far, and what I like to do is I like to actually squeeze a fresh lime over them, and then if I don't end up doing that, then a lot of the times I'll take them and dip them in cream cheese, which I mean I kind of like that before my pregnancy too, but it's so good. Another thing that I've been craving every single day, which I don't drink it every day, even though, trust me, I wish I would, but that's chocolate milk. And because I am a higher like BMI, my weight's a little bit bigger, and I do have polycystic ovarian syndrome, I'm supposed to be watching a little bit more what I eat, like carb and sugar wise, just because there is a higher chance for me to get gestational diabetes. So I don't like eat that kind of stuff every single day. But another thing that I've been craving, which is actually a really good one, is fresh fruit. So I constantly have fresh fruits in the house, and I just honestly, like, fresh peaches right now are so good to me. I could probably eat those all day too if I let myself. But it's mostly peaches, oranges, and like berries, any type of berries. They're so amazing. Yeah, that's pretty much everything for the update. Like I said, I do have an appointment in about 2 days, and I'll update everything on Instagram if anybody, like, if you guys want to know what's going on with my hips and stuff. So go ahead and make sure and follow me on there. I'll leave the link down in the description. And I'm going to go ahead and do a quick little bump date really quick and show you my belly. I feel quite a bit bigger already just in the last few weeks. but it could just be like the way I'm feeling too. But I do have a noticeable bump now, and I have been feeling baby kick, like, for sure. Just like the little itty bittiest, tiniest movements that I can only feel when I'm sitting down, but oh my gosh, they just warm my heart. So let's get into the bump date. But if you liked today's video, go ahead and subscribe and ring the notification bell if you want to get updates every time I post. And I'll see you guys next time. Bye.